Are you ready to dive into the world of project management? Hit that subscribe button as we explore how to stay relevant in an agile workforce. A human resource plan usually starts after developing that project schedule. After you develop that project schedule and that schedule baseline, this plan will be documented to ensure that the right resources are working on the project and how their roles and duties and their responsibilities will be aligned. We're going to talk about some project interfaces. Reporting relationships occur internally and externally on a project. 5 different interfaces that you're going to have on your project. Organizational interface. These are reporting relationships among different organizational units. This may be internal, external to the parent organization, and can include interfaces among the project team, upper management, and other functional managers and supporting team members. Technical interfaces. These are reporting relationships among technical disciplines on the project. And this occurs during a phase of the project and also during transitions between those phases. This may reflect informal or formal relationships with people on the project team and outside the project team. Interpersonal interfaces. These are formal or informal relationships among individuals working on the project, whether internally or externally. Logistical interfaces. These are relationships between project team members who are distributed across different buildings, countries, or different time zones. And then political interfaces. These are relationships outside of the organization, different people that have different interests in different organizations and in different projects. A key concept that we're going to discuss in your resource management plan is a RAM. This is a responsibility and assignment matrix. This chart links the key project stakeholders to specific project deliverables or activities by assigning the responsibilities to each stakeholder for each element of the work. Remember, this is done after the schedule and the schedule baseline has been completed. Some questions that the RAM attempts to answer are: who is accountable for the completion of the specific deliverables or activities? Who has sign-off authority on key deliverables or activities? Who must be notified on the completion? Who makes the acceptance or rejection decision? Those are critical components for your RAM. This also is an example of a RACI chart. This stands for responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed. It helps depict the level of responsibility each project team member has, and it helps identify who is responsible for making decisions and who people need to support. Ownership refers to the condition where everyone on the project team claims to understand the assigned roles and the responsibilities, making them accountable for the tasks that they are expected to do. Networking is a technique during human resource planning that helps build rapport with functional managers and internal and external stakeholders. And this helps you understand the readiness and willingness and the bandwidth to provide those resources. Some examples are proactive correspondence, human resources, networking activities, and formal conversations, luncheons, meetings, and also trade conferences. Staffing management plans. This is a subsidiary of the human resources plan, and this forecasts what types of staff work and who will work on the project, when they will be needed, and how they will be recruited, and when they will be released for the project. Depending upon the project requirements, the staffing management plan may need to be formal or informal. It could be exhaustive or brief. It's going to have to be tailored towards the complexity of that project. Some components of this, and we're going to discuss this. This is a subsidiary of the human resource plan. It would include the staffing acquisition. This is the description of whether you're going to use internal team members or external team members. And you're going to consider the costs associated with the expertise, physical location, assistance from other departments. Resource calendars. These are details within the timeframes required for the project and team members. And this identifies the working days times and resources that are going to be available. Staff release plan, the staff release plan. This develops a plan for releasing these staff resources. It helps control project costs by using team members' expertise for skills when they are needed. Planning for staffing allows for a smooth transition to other projects and mitigation of human resource risk that may occur during the final phases of a project. A training plan. This addresses any of those training needs for the team members to help improve their competency or help obtain certifications that will benefit the project. And then recognition and rewards. This can have positive morale and effective recognition will help the team by meeting those goals and making sure that they're under control. So you want to make sure that you're incentivizing that team. You want to make sure that you recognize and reward. And one thing I want to make sure, you don't want to reward a person without recognizing them, but you can recognize them without rewarding them, but you don't want to reward without recognizing. Compliance. If the contract requires compliance with government regulations or other standards, this will be stipulated in the staffing management plan. And last but not least, safety. These procedures must be documented in the risk register, and projects can have documented policies or procedures for protection of these team members. Once again, you can download this human resource plan guide on the EverTech and the Project Leaders page. I want you to follow, like, and share this because we're going to have other videos on similar topics. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more project management content. See you on the next one.